What's up? What's up? I'm gonna smash that. What's going on? We're gonna hang out. We're going live. Is this live? Excuse me. Is this on? Because it's about to be on. Anyways, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to Movie Community College. There's nobody watching me. I could just be unhinged right now and nobody would know it. Nobody would be the wiser. I had a good time with the Vesters on their live stream. We went 4 hours. I wonder if we could do a Tony Singh. I remember you, Tony Singh. How are you, buddy? I do remember you. Tony Singh, I think you were around a couple years ago when I tried to do my very first live stream and I couldn't figure it out. I think it was Tony Singh. Brajesh, hello? How are you? I am doing good. Oh, look at the people. Mr. Pineapple, what's up? Mr. Singh, I'm doing good. Singh, how are you? Welcome to Movie Community. Yes, yeah, it was you, Tony. I'm pretty sure it was you. How long you been watching this channel, Tony? Couple years? Couple years? What? Hey, good morning. Yes. Which state are you from? I am from Arizona. Excuse me. I just been slamming orange soda like crazy. Over there is the state flag, Arizona. You're a new joiner. Well, welcome, Mr. Singh. How are you? Rashib? Tony, so you've been with since the beginning. So I think it was you. And I tried to do a live stream and you were the first one there, like, hey, I'm here, I'm waiting. Hey, Hillbilly. Hillbilly, what's up, Kumar? I have let's what are we gonna talk about? So the Vessers, what are my thoughts on Trump's racist rants as a U.S. citizen? You have to give me an example of what racist rants he said. When am I visiting India? The Warrior Queen has a medical condition that does not allow her to fly long distance. Once that's cleared up, we will come to India. Motorcycle Indian, hey professor, big fan of you. How did you get interested in India? Well, kids, pull up a seat. This is going to be a story, okay? So the year was probably 1992 of our Lord. I was a very young 22-year-old who maybe 27. I think I was maybe 27. And I was working in Phoenix, and I worked with a bunch of Indians. And none of them were, maybe one or two were Hindus, but they were mostly Sikhs, and a couple of them were Muslims. Well, those were the Bangladeshians, and there may have been like 40 when you got everybody together, and I was the only young white dude. There was an old white dude and a white woman, and so the younger Indian dudes would hang out with me. And they would answer all my questions, like, are you a terrorist? Why do you wear a turban? And they would say, no, we're Sikhs. This is what Sikhs stand for. And they would show me their turbans, and they would take their turbans off and show me their hair and their sword and their knife. And then occasionally they would go out and get drunk and end up at the strip clubs. And I would get a phone call from the boss, who was also a Sikh, saying, where is so-and-so? Where is so-and-so? I need them right now. And I would have to go to the strip club and get them out. And they were having way too good of a time there. Manjo Bishit. Hello, sir. I'm a regular subscriber. I always like to press the like button, then watch your video. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Vegan? From Germany, hello. There's a German company that's picked up the radio station, is taking something with the feed. Kumar says he hates Hindus. Well, Kumar, you're probably not going to last very long here. I guess Arizona Hill State. Kumar, are you trying to say Hillbilly State? I don't know. Maybe you should learn how to type first, buddy, before you come on here. Start running your mouth. F-15X Advanced just new paint job, or should India go for the F-18 Hornet? Okay, so Jarmeet is asking about what kind of plane should they get? Well, the French fighter plane that you guys just got is a pretty good plane. I'm more excited about the Apache helicopters you got. Those things are just wickedly bad. They're what we would call a wicked pisser, and will strike fear in the hearts of your enemies. Am I coming with Trump? Maybe. If he asks me, I would. I went and saw Trump. When was it? Wednesday? 4 hours in line. And it was a spectacle. It was pro wrestling meets NASCAR meets. Like, I'd never seen so many women in camouflage yoga pants. There were protesters. There was music. All we needed was Stone Cold Steve Austin to show up and walk a mud hole in your butt and walk it dry. That's all we needed. Tony wants to know, which teams do I follow? Well, since I live in Arizona, I try to follow the Arizona teams, but outside of there, I have my favorites. Like, I am a Raider fan in football. I like the Raiders. The Raiders. I like them. I like the Raiders. The Raiders. So I like them. President Donald Trump went on another racist rant, calling the majority black congressional district a disgusting rant of rodent-infested mess. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about, buddy. Sorry. It was anything that was reported here. I don't know anything about that. My guess is that you probably just hate Trump and you're trying to do what the kids call troll. Kumar is Pakistani. Okay, so that's where you're going, Kumar. Okay, so then we have a Russian guy who weighed in. I don't know what the Russian guy is saying because it's in Cyrillic, and my guess is he's saying, "Hey Pindo, why don't you do Russian videos anymore?" Is my guess is what he's saying. Yes, he is coming. Gaming World says he is coming to India on the 24th. Vishkal says that I rock. Well, thank you. India rocks. Professor, 3,500 tons of gold reserves discovered in India. Latest news on all media channels. What? That's a lot of gold. I need to get some. I need to get me some of that gold. Where am I from? I am from my mom. I'm from her uterus. See, what ends up happening is when the uterus is inseminated, it takes form and becomes a zygote, then it splits. And each time it splits, it takes on more characteristics, forming what would become me. And I was in gestation for about 9 months and then delivered on October 4th, 1970 of our Lord, in a place called Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana, the home of Michael Jackson, the home of was the murder capital of the world at one time. So that's kind of interesting. What am I expecting from Trump's visit to India? I'm expecting tough talk to Pakistan. I know that one of the points that he's going to talk to Pakistan and say, if you want to be part of this big, beautiful friendship, you need to do more about policing your own borders, about taking care of the issue, the radical nature that consumes you. I know CAA is going to come up, but I don't think that's going to be an issue because as soon as Modi says you're building a wall, he'd be like, yeah, that's a good point. I think the Democrats and the Republicans are making him like, you have to ask this question. But I don't think anything's going to come up. It's going to be trade. It's going to be buying military arms, working together for the common good. That was kind of what I'm expecting. Trump really likes Modi. He really likes him a lot. So I think that it's going to be a good meeting. It's good. Kumar says he's Pakistani. Yes, Kumar, you've mentioned that before, that you are Pakistani. My condolences to you, sir. I'm sorry about that. I wish you could have been born in a free country where you had the right to practice any religion you wanted and not drink from the Kool-Aid stand that is forced upon you. The Motorcycle Indian, thanks for answering my question. Maybe one day I can meet you personally. God bless you. Well, thank you. Maybe. That would be awesome. Neetu says, Neetu Professor, 35 tons of gold reserves discovered in India. Oh yes, yes. So I think what you're doing now is called spamming. And I noticed when I was on the Vesser's channel doing a show. We did 4 hours live, which was outstanding. He had an enforcer that would show up and would just be look like would just start knocking people down and getting people booted. It was hilarious. I look like Vin Diesel. Well, thank you. That's better than saying that I look like Sonia Gandhi or anyways. What do we have? Ash Kumar, Om Naha Shiva. I'm guessing that is some kind of greeting to Shiva, Lord Shiva. Am I right? Hey, oh, look at the motorcycle Indian is telling Neetu that's not true. That's false news. That's breaking false news. Well, look at that. Look at that. Nice. Motorcycle Indian taking on Moham Ram Singh. I love you. I love you too, Mohammed Ram Singh. And hello, how are you? There are going to be about 1 to 2 million people welcoming Trump. Well, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? I saw some of the videos of building walls to hide the slums, and people are trying to make a big deal out of it. I don't know if it's necessarily a big deal or not. America does the same. Well, we don't build walls to hide the slums, but they'll go through and clean up an area. I don't think there's anything really about with that. Oh, hey, Mr. Dash, how are you? Welcome, Mr. Dash. I hope you are well. Uh, where are you from, sir? I just answered that. You'll have to go back and watch the video of it. Our world. Hey, buddy, what's up, buddy? Again, the fake gold. Need to. We're gonna have to figure out how to block you here because now you're definitely spamming. So let's see what we can do here. How do I block you? Let's okay, we're just gonna hide you. So because you're spamming. And apparently I found out from the investors that that's not right. You shouldn't be spamming. Do you know that there is a Trump temple in India? I did know that. There's a little town named after him for Trump, and I wonder if he'll visit it. Now I know he's going to go see Gandhi's cottage, and he is actually going to take his shoes off and walk barefoot through them. Melania is coming with him, which ought to be fun. Hey, Professor, what do you think about Tulsi Gabbard? Tulsi Gabbard is a crazy leftist person, but she's Hindu. And I think that seems to be the big draw for India is she's Hindu and that she has ex-military. But if she were to drop into Indian politics, she would be on the definitely a Congress party person and not a BJP. I tend to be like my own political. What was Thackeray? What was that group that Thackeray was a part of? I tend to be more like that. There's in America you have kind of centrist, which is really liberal now. It used to mean centrist, and then you have liberal, crazy liberal, uber liberal, communists, right? And then you have centrist, moderate, conservative, right wing. I tend to be on the right of things. I tend to be very conservative and right wing, not necessarily because of a religious ideology, but because I think the government should be small and out of our business. I think that they should only be, do the roads, right? Give me an army and then leave me the heck alone. They should be out of my life. Watch the videos of Jay Lanka. The channel's name is Hindu Academy. I'm not familiar with that. I'll have to look into that. Yes, Tony Singh. He's laughing because I said I'm from my mom. I like to do that. I do that at work sometimes when the young guys ask me, where are you from? I always say my mom because it's true. I'm from my mom. I'm from her uterus, straight from her uterus. Professor, what field were you working in before starting this channel? Well, I have a job. I have a job and there's, I do make some money from YouTube. I always get cracked up when people are like, you're making these videos for money. These people just, yeah, okay, ads pay for it. I make some money off of YouTube. It's not it's not a lot to live on. Like I couldn't live off of the YouTube, but it's good fun pin money. It pays for date night with the Warrior Queen. If she wants a T-shirt or something, we can go buy her a T-shirt. If she wants to go out and eat, we go do that, no problem. But I work in what's called route sales. So I have a route that I go and I service customers, and I sell them things like toilet paper, uniforms, towels, hand soap, whatever a business would need to run, mats, whatever. I sell them that, and then I service them, and that kind of stuff. So I'm Mr. Pineapple says the WWE is all scripted. He hates Brock Lesnar. He hates him. I'm part of the Attitude Era. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Give me a hell yeah! We actually carry one of his his podcast on the radio station, Dark Sky Radio. It's on every day. Mr. Dash says, Professor, thanks so much. Gold will attract many gold diggers. I'm sure it will, Mr. Dash. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of gold diggers looking for gold. Waiting for your Dr. Swami videos. Well, okay. We'll get some more Swami videos. I'm having a problem with YouTube Downloader. It's not letting me download political things. And it's like, okay, wait a minute. I smell a conspiracy going on. Hey, Professor, where is our beloved lady professor? Well, smart study. That was very quick of you to notice. She is out with her homies right now. One of her friends, Aaliyah, is having a baby shower, her 5th baby. And I often tease her and say, do you know how this happens? 5. And she's young. And so she has a brood of kids. And the oldest maybe 7, right? She's pregnant now. But she has a little boy that I watch sometime who is adorable. He is super adorable, and I'm not going to name him because he's a little kid. But he likes to sit in my lap, and he brings me books for him to read. And then he likes to take my hat and then put it on his head. Super adorable. Super adorable. Mohammed Iliad is laughing about something. Net 2, shut up and show respect. What else? All right, let's see. How else can we get rid of him? Let's remove him. Put user in time. What's this? Let's just remove him. Okay, I'm going to try to remove him, see what happens. I answered the Tulsi Gabber. Let's see. Jagmeet Singh is somebody, Professor, your thoughts on fake propaganda that is used against both Modi and Trump in their own countries. Now, Mr. Singh, Jagmeet, how long have you been with the channel? I think you've been around for a while. How long? The fake propaganda. Here's what I notice about it. It's the same. It's the same book. It's like you have in any country you have liberal, moderate, conservative. Every country doesn't matter. India, whatever. Well, maybe not every country. I don't think China's like that, or they're pretty much communist. I don't think there's like liberal. Is there liberal, centrist and conservative in Pakistan? Probably not. It's probably the same. But most countries that are civilized, right, have this. And it's amazing to me that they use it's like there's this playbook that they pull out like, oh no, we need to stop a conservative person, a nationalist. Let's pull out the playbook. Let's open it up. Aha! Let's accuse them of whatever. And it's just so ridiculous to me. It's so ridiculous. Pakistan is a gutter. Please don't elect Sanders or AOC. AOC is not running for president yet. I'm sure she will at some point in time. Bernie Sanders will be the Democratic, elected person, and will get beat by Trump like you would not believe. Oh, phone's ringing. Hold on. Hello? Hey. Yes. Hey, Debbie. Okay. Yes. 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 Oh. Okay. 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 So my turn signals are out? Oh, okay. Okay. Um let's do the marker lights and the license plate light. The reverse light I think is some kind of wiring issue. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so let's do the marker lights and the license plate. Okay. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. That was my mechanic. My Frontier is in the truck. 281,000 money. 281,000 miles on it, and I was having some issues, and they were just calling with an update. So I apologize. I had to take that phone call. Let's see. Please don't elect Sanders. Okay, we covered that. Supports Pakistan because it's the deep state. There is, as we are seeing, if you're watching American politics at all, there is a deep state sets the the agenda, sets the and they're not elected; they're appointed for life. And the reason that they appointed them for life was in case something happened to the government, you wouldn't have to go and reelect everybody. There would be people that would always be there. And unfortunately, they like Pakistan, and it becomes very, very hard. I think people like President Trump to stop this internal thing that they have going. The idea of Pakistan gives them a foot. It becomes a proxy war, really, to hold Russia at bay. It's a Cold War tactic that is garbage. But whatever, we'll kind of go from there. Let's see, what else do we have? What are your views on the H-1B visas? I don't know a whole lot about the visas because I don't have one. I don't know. Gabbard is mostly out of the race now. Yeah, that's true. She is. I know she's not running for re-election in Hawaii. I hope you remember me as part of the fourth live hour at the Vesser Bunch. I do, Mr. Dash. I also remember you from our page because I recognize your thumbnail. Professor, have you ever tried to learn Hindi? Namaste, Mirnam, Professor Hey, Apsy Milker, Hushiwi. The best strategy for Trump against Sanders would be to attach Sanders with the squad of AOC, Omar, Tlaib. Yes, I think what he does is he gets up there and says, he's a communist. He's a communist. and that will just drive the American people crazy. Keep going, bro. Lots of love for the underdog YouTuber. Yeah, that's kind of true. I guess I kind of am the underdog YouTuber. I've lost probably about 300,000 subscribers. It keeps track. And it's a lot of it is because I just say what I think. I have opinions, and people don't like opinions. Well, thank you for underdog YouTuber. I like that. I liked it. Modi is okay. What are your feelings about Indian spirituality? Well, I have some thoughts on that. I believe chi is real. Om is real. I believe that's real. Chi I was introduced into, which is really through a Buddhist line of Shotokan, which is a Japanese karate, but it's based. It comes from Buddhism, which is really kind of a what do you want to call it, a offshoot of Hinduism. We all know that Buddha was kind of an apostate Hindu who brought ideas with him and changed. So I think there's something there, but I don't know fully what it is. I know when I watch Ramyana that I get lessons that I learn from it that I say, oh, interesting, interesting. Um, Khalid's messages retracted. Oh, he retracted it. Do I believe in reincarnation? What I'm going to say is no, I don't believe in reincarnation. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't. I have a pretty orthodox Christian view. I believe in the idea of heaven and hell. I believe in the idea of eternal life, that we live forever, and it's either going to be in heaven or hell based on what you did with Christ. And I believe that there is a return to earth, not as in reincarnation, but as a heavenly kingdom that Christ sets up in the millennial reign, which is not Hinduism. I understand Hindus do not believe in heaven and hell, and that's fine. Pradeep, namaste, Professor. Namaste, Pradeep. How are you? Hey, Professor. Big fan. Big fan. Hey, JC. Thank you. Appreciate it. The Trump Temple. Yes. I know there's a Trump town. I think they named it. There's another, we have another Russian weighing in Cyrillic, who is probably saying, we love you, Professor. I don't know. Thackeray was Shiv Sena. Thank you, JC. I think I probably would be an American version of that, very much to the right. But a lot of people kind of say when they hear right wing, they want to put in America, they want to put kind of some crazy religious ideology with it. And I don't. I'm almost an anarchist when it comes to how much the government should be involved in your life. I don't think they should be. I think it's the wild, wild west, baby, and you fend for yourself. She is not a leftist. She is more right than most leftists. You're referring to Tulsi Gabbard? Is that what you're saying, Mohammed? Well, she's a leftist to me. So when I mention something, I'm talking from my point of view. But understand my point of view. I'm far, George Bush was a leftist to me. He's always like, I don't know. The guy's kind of, he's always, I kind of would be with Thackeray or Bose, kind of like of that mindset. Sachin Sharma has retracted their message. Okay. Let's see. Moshik, Trump has more fans in India than in USA. We celebrate Trump election victory like anything. Well, that's cool. JC retracted his message. JC, what happened, man? Mr. Dash says, I have a throat infection for 4 days. First time in my life. Hard time swallowing food, water, even saliva. Don't sleep at nights due to the constant cough, itching and throat. Let's see, medicine, home therapy, homeopathic. Yeah, I tell you what, man, when you get a cough or something, it really does interfere with your sleep. That's the worst part about when you get sick and you can't sleep and rest up. Gotham says hello. Well, hello, Gotham. How are you? Mohammed says her whole point is America should not indulge in regime change wars. I agree with that too. Trump would agree with that. But the problem that she's going to have, with any president's going to have, is the deep state. The deep state says no, we're going to engage in it, and they can't stop it. It's almost just a sickness in the deep state of doing this, of having us in war. Thackeray, somebody saying Shiv Sena stands for Shiva's army, not Shiva army. Okay. Don't know. I'll let you guys decide that out. Well, hello. Nil Gainshu, hello. I am doing well. Ilyan Omar, my thoughts is she should be in prison. She's broken a lot of immigration laws. She's I think a hate mongerer, anti-Semitic, and Just she's a problem. She's a problem. Who's going to win? Tyson Fury? I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. Tyson Fury, what are you talking about? Is this boxing? Jagmeet? Vilmish? You're new here. Well, welcome, Vilmish. I hope you like and subscribe. Don't think reacting on anime. Don't think reacting on anime. Bulbasaur's hey, Bulbasaur, what's up, buddy? Bulbasaur's another old school viewer. Been around since forever. What's up, Bulbasaur? Rudra Padrop Singh says, why American don't talk about history before Columbus? Why don't you research your native culture from where you came from? Are you where I came from? Well, I'll tell you where I came from, right? Again, so we'll back up to coming from my mom's uterus. We'll back up before that. My ancestors actually came over on the Mayflower. They were serfs, which were hired slaves. Basically, they would say, "We'll be your slave." Your indentured servant for 7 years or whatever the term was. In lieu, you're going to pay for us to come out, and then we'll help you. So before that, so they came on the Mayflower, so they were British, of British descent, and they come from an area called Bowling Green, England, and they were shipbuilders and sailors and whatnot. Prior to that, you can trace me back to the biblical times. I was what they called a Phoenician, a arch enemy of Israel, a race of people who were skilled at sailing the seven seas and shipbuilding. I am Phoenician. The Phoenicians left and either went to Turkey or went to England, and you have to get some kind of DNA test that will tell you which one you are because there's some kind of marker in one of them, and I don't know specifically which one that is. So history before Columbus. So my history that I would be looking at would be of my people, my race, of my kind. So you're talking about a Waspian, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant, or are you talking about America? I mean, are you talking about American history, like prior to the Americans showing up? It's taught in school about the natives and the tribes and the Sauk Indians and the Illini Indians and the Hohokam Indians and the Sioux and the Mohicans and the Indian Wars and the Indian Confederations and who owned what land or, migrated back and forth. So I'm not sure necessarily what you, if that answers your question or not, I don't know. Please react to the top 10 Special Forces of India by the Top 10 Hindi channel. I will, the whimsical. I will. Mr. Roy, Professor, when are you visiting India? The Warrior Queen cannot fly long distance due to medical reasons. So once she's cleared medically, then we will. For Muslims, Trump is more like Allah with a laughy face. Maybe that's a joke. Hello, boxing. Indian leftists do not even have original ideas. The Western leftists rant something about Trump, and the Indian leftists copy and paste the same things and replace Trump with Modi. It kind of seems that way, doesn't it? It kind of seems that way. I think I would tend to agree with that. Bulbasaur, you think Bernie Sanders is a socialist? My rich uncle who lives in the U.S. says he isn't. No, I'm going to say he's he says he's a communist, but he's really, I think, it's just a fooler because he's worth millions and he acts like like he wants all this stuff. But yeah, I would say he says a socialist. I would say communist. He's a communist. The Mandalorian. This is the way. Are you talking about the Force? The Force is one. I am with the Force. Me and the Force are one. What was that from that movie? JC says, 24th is the biggest day for us. Our friends from the U.S. and Trump are coming to India to stand strong with Modi in front of the world to show everybody, including the jihadi forces, a new era has begun. What is my connection with India? Fidel Castro? You'll have to go back and watch the video. I explained that. Mohammed says, support Pakistani molded channel. He helps people who left Islam and now, that's just gone. Looks like he just deleted his message. I don't. Oh wait, where does it say it? We just jumped, man. Ooh, boy, oh boy. The comments just jumped. I got to scroll back up and find the comments where we were. Wow. I can't believe how these comments just jumped. Okay. Get back to where we were. All right, we're going to show this. We'll show your comment there. I had never heard of the channel. I'll check it out and see what's going on with it. Nice to see you. Well, thank you. Nice to see you. I saw a video where the workshop cheat car owners by introducing more issues and charging for services not even performed somewhere in the U.S. I think it's probably a fairly common practice. Good evening from Siberia. We miss your video review. Good luck to you, Professor. Well, thank you, my friend. It's 11:37. It is 11:19 a.m. Let's see. Message held for review. Leftists are nowadays up in arms against Sadhguru. I'm sure they are. I think leftists are going to. I don't think they like Hindu because Hindu interferes. Hindu, the religious aspect of it has this thing of family, faith, and ties, community, and they don't want that. They don't want it. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Lots of love from India. Well, lots of love back to you. You are welcome to visit my home in Gastineau, QC. Where's that at? Gastineau, QC. Preteet, where's that at? Gastineau, QC. I don't know what that's at. Gastineau, huh? Professor, I personally cried when I saw your reaction video, which is related to the Uri movie emotional scene. Well, I cried too. That was a very emotional scene. I thought it was a good movie. I thought it dealt with the issues openly and fairly, and it was really good to listen to. Sir, what's your opinion on curing cancer? I'm for that. So I'm for that. I'm for any curing cancer that we could get. What's your opinion on Namaste Trump rally? I think that's a clever play from the Howdy Modi to Namaste Trump, and I think it will be a good time. A good time. I've tried to download videos about it, but I can't. My YouTube downloader won't download any political videos. What's going on, YouTube? I don't know. Hey, India, do you have Bitmojis? I love Bitmojis. I think my opinion on the Namaste Trump rally, it'll be fun. It'll be a spectacle. If it was anything like the Trump rally I went to, it would just be crazy fun. Crazy, crazy fun. Wolf Gaming, react to the 3,500 ton gold. We've already covered this, Wolf Gaming, and I love you too. Let's see what else we got here. What else we got here? Do I know any Indian swear words? No. You gonna tell me some, Dr. Chris? What's a good Indian swear word to say? Anyone? Anybody know a good Indian swear word? Now, one of the things I thought was fun in the Vessers area when I was on their live stream was the after I left, I just listened, and then he started telling jokes. He didn't tell jokes with me. Maybe I want to tell some jokes. Some yo mama jokes. That seemed to be the big thing of yo mama jokes. I don't know Indian swear words. I hope you and the Warrior Queen react to some of my video suggestions I gave. It would be the first time for me. Mr. Dash, where did you send those requests to? Because what I would tell you, Mr. Dash, is email at remnantxradio@gmail.com. remnantxradio@gmail.com. And make sure you put in your subject, Mr. Dash, so I know who it is. Trump is coming. Hashtag long live America. Hashtag long live India. Hashtag F off neighbors to the west. Annette Kumar says hello. Hello. What's that picture with the star in it about? So that picture, I'm reversed right there. That is the Arizona state flag. It's a painting of the Arizona state flag, and it says on the banner, it says home. And then all this stuff right here that you see, all the little text, are all the major cities of Arizona. I also have one over here. It's the Arizona state flag also. And my house is painted kind of in the Arizona state flag motif, if you will, motif. So that's what it is. Leftists are united globally. I would agree. And who's behind them? Is it Soros? I don't know. Somebody like that, a group, a consortium of Nazis, I would guess. Let's see. Hi, Professor. What do you think about Sir Roger Scruton? I don't know who that is. I tend to ignore the British. Like when they do anything with the royals. Who cares? We fought a war to get away from you people. Munya Singh Rajput. Ooh, a Rajput. Hello, Rajput. Can you fight? I always wondered what happened if a Rajput would fight a Sikh. Ooh. Famous Indian wrestler of all time. Who? Dara Singh. Easy. Bam. Next. Best character in Attitude Era was Vince McMahon himself. You know, when I was, I've gone to a WWE event years ago. We got free tickets, and I was really surprised at how animated everything was, and it makes sense because you can't, you see it on TV is one thing, but if you're watching in a stadium, you kind of got to figure out what's going on because you don't always have the best sound or any sound, and so you see a lot of. I was watching Trump, and he reminded me so much of Vince McMahon. Raise your hand and say hi. Hi, Dilip. Hello, Dilip. Am I saying it right? Dilip? I love you more, Dilip. Oh, here we go with the gold again. Yeah, okay. There's people are spamming about the gold. Don't spam. I learned that from the Vesser bunch. Don't spam. Do you know that? Okay, well what's with the hatred against Jews in America? I think it's probably hatred of the Jews in the world. let's just think this. Who hates Americans, Jews, and Hindus? Haters gonna hate, man. Haters gonna hate. Right? It's because we're so fabulous and good looking. That's why. And then the Warrior Queen has a double heart, right? She's American and of Jewish descent. Somebody said you're anti-Semitic, and I said, my son is proof that I am not. Don't call me anti-Semitic. Get out of here. Sorry, a bit late. Was watching Boring Reviews live. They gave you a shout out. Boring Reviews, yes, Boring Reviews. Boring Reviews are friends with the Vessers. I don't know Boring Reviews at all. I know the Vessers a little bit. What we have planned is for the Vessers are going to come to my house next month sometime and do some videos. And then we're all going to go meet in June with the Boring Reviews. So it'll be Movie Community College, Boring Reviews, and the Vesser bunch, and we're all going to do some collaboration stuff together. Because we have family in Las Vegas. And the Vessers live in Idaho, which is a 13-hour drive. And I'm out of vacation time. So I can't, I'm kind of limited right now. I've been trying to do collaborations, but a lot of times people don't want to collaborate with me because of my political views, which is ridiculous. Let's see. Do you know India found? Okay, Kalanga is one main king, and he had 36 provinces and had 36 kings under him. Interesting. Trump's visit to India will be very exciting. It's going to be fabulous. It's going to be great. Do you know that our Bengali noble and great Tagore created the Indian national anthem? I did not know that. Jai Shri Ram, a little shout out to Ram. Sir, it is time to throw out the leftists and communists because we Indians are suffering under the one sided narrative. And so are we. So are we. I agree. Surdorf is from Russia. I don't know who he is. We got another Wolf Gaming, dude. Why you keep taking your messages down? Are you spamming? Is that what you're doing? Have I heard about Shimla? No, I have not. Who is Shimla? I always thought you resembled Bruce Willis. Now, I get that a lot. I get Bruce Willis a lot, and I get Vin Diesel sometimes, but Bruce Willis a lot. And there was a time when my son was really young, and we were at a grocery store, and there were some people who were convinced that I was Bruce Willis, and I was trying to tell them I am not, and they would not believe that at all. They were insisting on autographs, and I said I am not Bruce Willis. Thank you, though. Uday, you've been around forever too. Are you an original Uday? Hey, Professor, hope you're fine. I'm doing good. Do you think CAB is against democracy? Are you talking about the CAA bill? It's against democracy. Here's the problem with America. It's not a democracy. We're a republic, and I think republics are a little different than democracies. I don't know. I mean, are you saying democracy in the sense that everybody gets a vote, and if you vote on it? Well, I don't think it would be against, because I think the majority of Indians want it. So I would not think that that it is against a democracy. I don't know. Bruce Willis undercover. Yes, this is Die Hard 14. Welcome. How much of French influence is still in America? Well, we have French fries. Everybody eats the French fries. Everybody. Not much. I think if you say in America you're from France, it's like like that guy. You're like French. How many wars have we had to come bail you out? Yeah, you were there for us in the beginning when we fought the British, but come on, man. Korea, Vietnam, World War II. You didn't guard France. You just gave it away. Way to come save you. Tired of saving the French. Tired of it. Let's save somebody different. Not the French. It's good that they don't start wars anymore, because we'd have to go clean it up. The French are like your little brother that picks fights with the biggest bully and then can't back it up, and you got to be like, you're in the middle of doing whatever you're doing. Like, I got to go help my little brother. It's terrible. And then they're not even grateful because they're French. Je ne sais pas. React to Star Plus Mahabharat. Hey, Professor, how are you? I'm doing well. One of the sub-kings visited Scotland in the 1930s, and he was so impressed by its beauty that he renamed one of his villages as Scotland Poor. Interesting. I bet you Scotland is beautiful. The warrior queen is Irish, and she is Irish, Jewish, and Blackfoot Indian. And I know she would love to go to like Ireland and Scotland, that kind of stuff, to see things. What are your opinions on Lauren Southern? I don't know who that is. I'm not any help for anybody on what's my opinion on this. Can you do a collab with the Vester Bunch or Geeks Amusing? That would be awesome. Vester Bunch is happening. So is Boring Reviews. Don't know about Geek Amusing. I think that, I think the problem when you introduce me into channels is I'm very opinionated, and it can hurt them. I think it would hurt them if I showed up on their channel, quite honestly. And I don't want to do that. Professor, sneak into Air Force One and get to India. If I do that, Uday, are you going to take me out to KFC and take me to like a Bollywood film? Like go take me to the theaters, go see Sholay in the theaters? Would you do that, Uday? If I do that, that's what you got to do. You got to hook me up, bro. You can't just leave me hanging. They just jumped here. Let's see. Do you think Bernie will win? He will win the Democratic nomination. He will get his butt killed in the general election. Killed in the general election. Americans don't like communism, and it's gonna be a bloodbath for him. When am I going to review the Tansik files? I haven't watched it yet. I know that was recommended, I think, by you, and I just haven't gotten there yet. Man, everything just jumped on me. All the comments just jumped. I'm not going fast enough. I gotta scroll up to where we were. Oh, I'm sorry if I missed somebody's. Oh, you're in Gatineau, Quebec, Canada. Interesting. What we got here? Let's go. Let's get back to where we are. Okay. Do you think Bernie will win? How do I suggest a song to you to react to? Josh. How's the Josh? Manish Josh? Hi, Manish. Email me. If you go to the YouTube page about, there's a email address. All right. Do you find Kali for your advertisement? Where did you find Kali? For the great Kali, he loves me. He loves my name, the professor. Me and the great Kali go way back, dude. I can tell you stories of the great Kali that you would not even believe. The Playboy of Punjab. I said that to somebody once who's from there, and they went, come along with Trump. I am from the great Kali's hometown. Yeah, great Kali's awesome. I'm going to have him do another video for me. Hello, Professor. Please answer my question. What was your question? Day. Was it about the song? No, it wasn't a song. What was your question? I don't know. Let's see. Hi, Professor. What is your general view about India among American public in general? They're unaware of the greatness that is coming. I mean, it's becoming more and more popular, but they're unaware of it. It's worlds colliding, like in excess the song. News channel today showed Trump loves burgers and pizza. My parents were impressed that he enjoys life. Trump is very different than any American politician I've ever seen. He has a unique ability to just connect with the common man. Trump could come in your house and talk to you and hang out, and you would feel like, oh, wow, he seemed like a decent guy. A lot of, like when I went to the Trump rally, a lot of the people who were like the politicians that were talking, it was like, oh, same stuff you say all the time. Polished and political, and Trump's like, oh, hell yeah, look at this. Yeah, his son, Eric Trump Jr., came out and just started making fun of China and how much he hates China. And I was like, yeah, he told him, yeah, China, you come bring your shit here. That's what he said. Bring your shit here, China. We'll see how that works. It was ridiculous. Oh, the Warrior Queen song. I hear the door. Let's see. What else we got? You're looking like Yogi. I don't know who that is. I don't know if that's good or bad. Hello, Warrior Queen. I'm doing a live stream. Yes. Oh, you're going to jump in on it? Okay. How was the baby shower? It was very nice. So, Debbie called. Okay. And India knows because I had to take the phone call. Oh, okay. I have marker lights are out. I don't know what that means. So they're the little yellow parking lights when you turn your headlights on. So they're going to change those. Okay. The noise I heard was it was low on oil. Oh. The smell we're getting is the radiator coming through. Oh. And it was very low on coolant. Huh. and they're going to do a radiator pressure test, which is $35, but that's what the smoke test would be anyways. And there's an issue with the brakes, possibly. They're going to do a brake inspection. And so we'll kind of go from there. I'll need those lights on, by the way, that you just turned off. Although it kind of gives me a nice human element. Well, we'll just stop with that. Bulbasaur.
Ooh, maybe I'll go around this way.
Somebody asked me if I knew any Indian swear words, and I said no.
No, you shouldn't swear anymore.
What is that? Chutia?
Where?
Why would you say that?
Oh, no.
What is that?
I'm not saying that word because it means something very bad.
It doesn't mean just dummy?
Bulbasaur says that it means dummy, but I've heard that it means much worse than that.
Bulbasaur's been around from the... I think Uday's been around a lot.
A long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trump is good for you or not? He's good.
He's very good.
Yeah, he's very good. He
doesn't always say things very well. Sometimes he says things really bad, but he does a lot of good things.
What is Pre-Tink saying? Bulbasaur's actually Bulbasaur.
I don't know. I don't know.
Jay Hin, to you, Manhunt 800.
Yes.
Mr. Dash is back. Mr. Dash has been around for a long time.
Move your stuff.
Yeah, can you give me? Can you fetch me another beverage, woman?
Stuff there.
Oh,
in a moment I will.
The YouTube downloader will not let me download anything political.
Wow.
It will let me. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Maybe I don't know, man. But so I got other stuff downloaded. YouTube. I was able to figure out one way, like how to download directly.
Okay.
But it only gave me one free one. Then it wanted to charge me $19. I said no.
Wow.
Let's see. Let's see. Where are we
How
at?
much influence does people like Ilhan Omar have? Not much.
No.
She has influence in her small district within the state of Minnesota, but in the country, no.
I don't know who Yogi is. I hope this isn't some homely dude. A lot of times when people tell me I look like somebody, it's somebody really homely that you're like, wow, man, I need to.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
I'm going to Google it right now.
I don't know who that is either. So a lot of our Indian friends say that I look like Monica from Friends.
And, I know who that is.
Oh yeah, we know.
Yeah, it's not. I've seen worse. I've seen people say I've looked worse.
Well, some of the guys' pictures don't look great, so I suppose it depends on the picture.
Yeah, anyhow, I've seen worse. So,
I was on Twitter last night, and I saw that there's going to be a Friends reunion, and so they kind of had before and after pictures of Courtney Cox, like what she looked like during Friends and what she looks like now. So she's got like straight hair, but other than that, I guess I can kind of see a resemblance between her.
Who's your favorite actor?
Big B. Who doesn't know that? Big B is my favorite.
My favorite actor is
come on.
Is Hillary Clinton. She deserves the Oscar for acting like she's a human.
Yikes.
It's going to be tough. My favorite actor would be between her and Gandhi. So Trump is going to go visit the original Gandhi's cottage and will remove his shoes so he can go in.
Very interesting.
Yes.
That's intriguing.
That's
very cool. What else do we have? Oh, you're just kind of scrolling through. Do you like Seinfeld? Seinfeld is pretty funny. Yeah, that's a funny show. Would the Democrats start their crazy rant against India and Modi once again with the Trump visit?
Possible.
Yeah. Not all the Democrats, but there will be a slice of them that do for sure. Yep.
How did I meet the Warrior Queen? She was a mail order bride.
Don't say that. That's
I
not true.
ordered her from a paper, and it was she was 50% off.
Oh, whatever.
I'm kidding. Oh boy, I'm gonna get it now once this video is over. Next time I come, you guys see me on video, I'll have a big black eye. I have a big dotted eye.
So let's see.
We met at a gas station. I was 19. You were 18. And I worked at a gas station, got transferred, but my checks were still coming. Why don't you pull up a chair? And
scoot over here. I'll just scoot in a little more.
And you want to sit on my lap? And
Let's see. After you just said I was a 50% off mail order bride,
okay. And
you tell me.
that's no, kids. That's no. And I would come by and get my check and saw you there
Yes, that's true.
and said, ooh la la. And it was
If only she were 50% off.
I'm not going for that full price. So I had to haggle. I don't know, man.
Yeah, so let's tell the story of our first date.
Oh, no.
So we went on our first date. We're from the Chicagoland area originally, and pizza is a very big deal in Chicago. So we went out for pizza. And Jeremy orders a ton of food. Okay, so it's
I was
just the two of
homeless.
us.
I was homeless.
No, you weren't.
I was living in my car.
Not at that point, you weren't. So he orders a bunch of pizza, and then he orders some mozzarella sticks, and he orders garlic bread, and there's a ton of food for just the two of us. And so he eats and eats and eats, and then he goes to the bathroom because the check came. And I'm waiting at the table for him to come out of the bathroom, and he's in the bathroom, and he's in the bathroom, and he's in the bathroom. And I'm thinking, he must have gotten sick because there was a lot of food. And so he ate too much and he's sick. I waited for 30 minutes for him to come out of the bathroom, and he didn't come out. So I paid the check. And then I went into the lobby and I waited for him. And within 2 minutes, he came out. And so we finished our date. And then the next night we went on a second date. And it was almost exactly a repeat performance of the first date. And then he admitted to me that he did that on purpose because he wanted to see if I was a gold digger. So he wanted to see if I would pay the check. Now, I was raised by my dad, and so my dad always taught me how to take care of myself, and he always made sure that I had money with me in case I went out with some guy who didn't pay the bill. So yeah, Jeremy did not pay the bill the first 2 dates. Yeah. So I was 50% off? Come on now. Come on, son. There you go.
I got roasted. So that's how I met the Warrior Queen.
Yeah. So are you ready to do some videos now or what?
Yeah, let's just.
So we can get on with our day?
Yeah, let's just. If there's anything here before we say goodbye.
There's a lot of comments. A lot of comments. Hello, Hital. Hital Patel says hello. See?
Wow.
Yeah, he does. Give me a sec. Yeah. Oh, he's been paying for 30 years now. Yes, that's true.
Yes, I've had to buy you a car on your birthday. I mean, so whenever it comes to gift time with the Warrior Queen, she gets whatever she wants because all she's got to do is bring up the first date, and it's like, yeah, okay, you want jewelry? Right. What do you want?
Yeah, but
so,
I'm not high maintenance.
So well, guys, there's a lot of somebody said smart professor. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, but then somebody says, why would you marry him if he didn't pay for the first date? He made up for it.
Yeah, 30 years already. Yes.
30 years from our first date.
Yes.
We've been married 27.
And what do we do for our anniversary?
We went to the Trump rally for our 30th anniversary.
Did you
of our
see
first
all
date.
the camouflage yoga pants?
Yeah.
In American, I was just like, what?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we're gonna get going because we have some videos.
Give me a sec says that we look young, right?
We are. I'm really 197 years old.
I'm 48 and you're 49. So
197 years
young.
old. Yeah. Johnny Dark Spec coming out of Chicago. What is that?
I don't know. Don't know who that is. Okay. Are you ready?
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys later. Peace and much love.
Bye. So did you